I was asked to answer two questions. Why do I go to church? And why do I come to Riverside? My first thought was, good questions. I really have not thought about it. I have no idea. So to answer those two questions, after thinking about it a little bit, I'm going to use a lamp to represent my faith. I come to church to have the ministry team's message add some fuel to my lamp. So I'm going to ask Reverend Rob to just kind of top this up for me while I'm talking. And I come to Riverside knowing that in dark times, when our lamps go dim, a Riverside friend will share their lamp with us. And those are my answers. But to really fully understand them, I need to take you back to earlier places in my life. When I was a little boy, my mom would kneel beside me and teach me to pray. She gave me a lamp, and she said, this lamp would light my way in times of darkness and brighten up my sunniest days. And my lamp worked great for a really long time. When I was 44 and my younger brother was 43, he was diagnosed with cancer, and he died in my arms a few months later. My prayers and my faith seemed like a waste of time. I stopped going to church, I stopped praying, and my lamp went out. And my darkness got much darker, and it was a place I didn't want to be. So I went back to the church where my mom grew her faith when she was a little girl, and I took my lamp with me. After a few months, my lamp began to show a small flame, and soon it was working well. Sandy and I then came to Riverside. When Sandy was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease, I would not leave her side, and I did not come to church. The darkness was back, and my lamp was growing dim. A Riverside friend came to visit Sandy and me, and she brought her lamp with her to brighten, to bring light to our darkness, and my lamp never went out. So I come to church to have our ministry team's message add some fuel to my lamp. And I come to Riverside knowing that in dark times, when our lamps go dim, a Riverside friend will share their lamp with us. Thank you.
Two thoughts come to my mind that I want to share with you. First off, I want us to think this month not about stewardship to meet the bills, to make a budget. Those are wonderful things, right? Salaries need to get paid. I thank you very much. But that's not the purpose. I want us to think about stewardship in a different way. I want us to think about it spiritually. Over the next month, we're going to share stories and moments together where we talk about how this place changes lives and gives hope. For 30 years, I've been very clear with every church I've served, that is our mission as long as I am in this pulpit, even in the months I'm not, I hope. If people ask you what Riverside United Church is, I hope you tell them giving hope and changing lives, making a difference in our world. It's not about paying bills. It's not about keeping a roof over our head, keeping the doors open. It's about changing lives and giving light to folk who need it in dark times. I'm going to be bold this month and ask you to consider how God is calling you to be a part of that ministry, to make sure that this church is as financially sound as it is spiritually and emotionally and missionally, that this church is a place for generations to come that can continue to make a difference in people's lives. So forgive me if I'm bold, but I had an associate minister one time whose grandmama said, a closed mouth don't get fed. That's what grandmama said. A closed mouth don't get fed. So I'm going to open my mouth, and I'm going to be bold. I'm inviting you to believe with me in the ministry of this church, to make this as secure and as safe for generations to come, that lives can continue to be changed and hope continue to be given.